I'm Shirley Griffith.
And I'm Steve Ember with Explorations in VOA Special English. Our subject today is books. For many Americans, summer is a good time to catch up on reading, whether the book is serious or fun. Some popular novels are called beach reads because they are fun and light stories that can be read while possibly sitting by the ocean on a beach. Some newspapers and magazines publish lists with summer reading suggestions. Today we tell about some of those books.
All summer long you've been with me. I can't see enough of you.
We start with a reading suggestion that seems a good choice for the summer. Maine takes place during a summer holiday at a seaside community in the United States. This is the second novel by New York-based writer J. Courtney Sullivan. It tells the story of 3 generations of women in the Kelleher family. They spend time together each year at the family's summer home in Maine. Each woman is facing her own difficulties. Critics say Maine is a thoughtful story about desire, secrets, and the deep love of family.
Writer Ann Patchett's latest book is called State of Wonder. It tells the story of Marina Singh, a medical researcher living in the state of Minnesota. Her co-worker, Anders, travels to the Amazon River forests of Brazil to examine a research program his company operates there. The program is led by another researcher, Dr. Swenson. She lives with and studies a tribe of natives whose women are able to have babies into their 70s. Dr. Swenson and her team are working on developing a fertility drug from a plant the women eat every day. Marina Singh receives news that Anders mysteriously dies. She then travels to Brazil to investigate his death and learn more about Dr. Swenson's findings. Her trip brings many surprising discoveries.
Last month, Ann Patchett spoke at Politics and Prose, a bookstore in Washington, D.C. Here she reads a passage where Marina Singh, 2 doctors, and 2 tribe members named Benot and Easter have a frightening moment together. Benot has just lifted a huge anaconda snake onto the group's riverboat deep in the Amazon forest.
There was too much coiling and uncoiling for an accurate measurement, but the snake appeared to be 15 feet long, 18 feet when stretched. Benot appeared to be 5 feet, 5 inches, and he was outweighed by as much as 50 pounds. The 3 doctors pressed away, screaming various invectives in unhelpful languages. Marina wanted to jump into the water and run across the lettuce with the long-toed birds, but who could say that the snake didn't have a family down there? There was an odor that none of them recognized, the smell of furious reptile, an oily stench of putrid rage that worked its way into the membranes of their nostrils as if it planned to stay there forever. The back half of the snake whipped up and made itself a knot around Easter's slender waist and wrapped, and at the moment its head swung past, Easter reached into the air, his hand a quarter of a second faster than the snake, and grabbed its throat just below the head, well above Benot's fist. Easter had caught the snake that Benot had caught.
Mark Laframboise is a book buyer for Politics and Prose. We asked him what defines a good summer book.
I think for me, summer reading is all of those things that you wish you had time to read during the busiest part of the year. Now you're going to take some time off, now you're going to go on vacation, and now it's time to read that stack of books that's been sitting next to your desk. So I don't necessarily think that summer reading has to be something light, has to be something mindless.
Two of Mark Laframboise's suggested books involve animals. The Tiger's Wife is by the 25-year-old writer Thea Albrecht. She lives in the United States, but was born in the former Yugoslavia. Her book takes place in an unnamed Balkan country.
Even though the writing is beautiful, the language is beautiful, it's really the story that packs the most punch.
The Tiger's Wife tells the story of a young doctor named Natalia. She is on a trip to treat a group of children whose parents have died. Natalia has just learned that her beloved grandfather died mysteriously. Much of the book includes stories the grandfather told about his childhood. These include the story of a wild tiger that frightens a small village and the story of a deathless man. Last month, Miss Albrecht became the youngest person ever to win the British Orange Prize for Fiction for her novel.
Swamplandia by Karen Russell is set in the heat of southern Florida.
I love books that can make you laugh and to make you cry at the same time, and she does that really well.
13-year-old Ava Bigtree comes from a family of alligator wrestlers. Her family owns a wildlife park called Swamplandia, where they perform their unusual skills. But after the death of Ava's mother, the family's business and home life slowly start to fall apart. Her father leaves home on business. Her brother goes off to work at a competing business. And her sister falls in love with a ghost. Ava bravely attempts to repair the failing Swamplandia and also bring her family back together.
In the good old summertime, in the good old summertime.
Last summer, many Americans picked up Swedish crime novels, including The Girl Who Kicked the Hornet's Nest.